Now, despite Falcon Esports having to crawl out of the lower bracket, they are having an amazing MSC 2022 run. In their group, they were able to take a point away from Todak and sweep Onyx Esports of Indonesia. In playoffs day 1, they were able to take a point from RSG Philippines, and now in playoffs day 2, they swept the Singapore champions RSG SG 3-0. This is going to be a quick one. Let's look at how Falcon Esports of Myanmar were able to eliminate the Singaporean champions from MSC 2022. For game number 1, we can boil down Falcon's win over RSG SG to two things: the hooks of Naomi on the Franco landing, and of course the performance of Justin on the Savior. He was just amazing in this game. His skill timings, the captures, and the damage he was able to deal, blending his skills perfectly together. And we're going to start off here in the second turtle, because to me this was the turning point of the match, because after this, Falcon would just immediately start taking control of the map. Now, leading up to this position, we're here right now because the first turtle of the game actually went to RSG SG. Ken was picked off in the first turtle fight, but Falcon would be able to quickly recover. Now, one important thing that happened was, if you look at here in the bottom lane, there's no more tower for the side of Falcon. Baby Cakes was actually able to take that. So RSG SG, you could say, are in the lead in this point, or it's looking really good for them. The gold lead at this point doesn't matter, but in terms of control in the map, the gold lane for Falcon's gonna have a hard time farming because it doesn't have its tower. RSG SG got the first turtle. Looks like they'll be on the way to getting their second turtle if you look at their positioning. Although right now, Baby Cakes, sort of a difficult position as the gold laner coming from the mid lane. Usually you'll have roamers holding down the mid lane up here, and then you'll also have the rest of your opposing team gathered around this area, so it's going to be hard for Baby Cakes to pass through. However, RSG can actually use this so that they can surprise Falcon. Maybe if RSG don't win the turtle, Baby Cakes, if he's alive, they'll be able to turn it around and counter punish Falcon. But what happened here is that first you're going to be seeing Naomi get that suppress locked onto the jungler. Justin got a beautiful catch there with a blend of his abilities. You'll see real world manipulation doesn't look good for Falcon. This is what you don't want to happen, but Bray was already bloody hunted there by Naomi's Franco. And that was just two members lined up. 505, I believe, is the other one here in this mess. Perfectly timed for Justin's abilities. That's 2 down. It's going to be hard. And Naomi, on top of that, even got the hook onto Baby Cakes. That's what I was talking about earlier. As the gold laner in this kind of scenario, it's actually hard to get into a fight without risking getting picked off by your opponent. And that's exactly what happened. Naomi, man, what a read. Got the info. Baby Cakes was going for the basic attack. I'm not sure if he thought that Naomi doesn't have his hook anymore, because in that mess, I mean, there was a lot of abilities thrown out. Maybe he was thinking that Naomi doesn't have his hook, but even in this scenario, it's tough. Ken could quickly get here, although he just dished out the combo, doesn't have his ultimate. Diablo's coming in, but at this point, this is just not a good look for RSG SG. And there, I feel like that sequence just perfectly captures how Falcon was able to win this game. You see great pickoffs there by Naomi with his Bloody Hunt ultimate, along with getting the high iron hook that eventually catches Baby Cakes and giving them the kill. And then of course Justin getting the sweet lineup on the Savior, being able to deal the damage. Now after that sequence we just broke down, Falcon would take control of the map. They would find themselves in the perfect position for pickoffs. They were invading the jungle of RSG SG. They were able to take down towers topside, take down the mid tower. Pretty much the map was theirs to own, and they were just freely positioning, picking off RSG SG. Not much RSG can do to actually get the lead back, because Falcon was always one step ahead. They have a Franco. Justin and Naomi were roaming around very well together alongside Ken. Even Silent was able to catch up in the farm despite him losing the tower early on. After that second turtle, it was just all Falcon. And we'll see here though, a sequence wherein it looked like RSG could have turned it around, but because of the massive gold lead that Falcon already had, it would just be a very difficult team fight to win. I don't blame RSG SG for actually trying to go for the win here. Maybe get 3 members of Falcon down, maybe even 4, because at this point, as you can see, Falcon had already just captured the Lord. And let's look at the positionings right now of everyone in the map. Mikumi, relatively safe with his real world manipulation. He has 3, technically 4, but Naomi's here, still has his ultimate. And you're gonna see here, Justin gets a pretty good dawning light in. You even get to see 505 land a really sweet Numenon blast, so that's great for him. Justin gets the ultimate off, so that helps with bringing down the key members of RSG SG down. But Ken is already down for the side of Falcon. But look at Silent. Silent is in a good spot to respond if RSG decide to counter punish Falcon, which they do, because after taking down 1, they don't have the Lord. RSG SG at this point are just gonna try to take down members of Falcon. Silent was already seen in the map when he stepped out, but then Justin gets unimmobilized perfectly, setting it up for Naomi to get the in-your-face Iron Hook stun, if I'm not mistaken, taking out Bray. Naomi gets the Bloody Hunt onto 505. RSG SG are running for the hills. Falcon, they smell blood. At this point, they knew, okay, this is going to be a bad spot for RSG. Baby Cakes tried to get the orange buff, but no, he gets taken out. He almost takes down Naomi, but Naomi stays alive. And eventually, thanks to this sequence, Falcon would be able to take game number 1. Now let's look at game number 2. In the sequence in game number 2, this is the first turtle of the game. The result of this would be Falcon getting the first big win of the game. And not just the turtle is what I'm talking about here. They had a big win all throughout the map. If you look at the map on the top left, you're going to be seeing that Naomi is actually with Silent in the bottom lane. While Falcon was getting the turtle here, Naomi ran to the bottom lane. So you actually have an advantage for RSG SG over the turtle against Falcon. But as you're gonna see here, both teams are gonna be playing it super safely. They're gonna play it real slow. But in the bottom lane, Naomi and Silent are already going after Baby Cakes. They want to delay the farm of the Aerithel. Naomi got the hook, the suppress in, and that's going to be a lot of damage and a lot of gold going on over to Silent. I mean, damage to the energy shielding. And here, Diablo gets caught off guard, which means RSG SG are going to give that up, give that to Falcon, and are going to try to respond elsewhere in the map. The orange buff spawned for Bray, so now RSG SG have their eyes set on going for the bottom lane to help out Baby Cakes, because Silent is already getting helped out by Naomi. As you can see here, the positioning of Naomi seems like they've changed their strategy here, and what they're going to be doing is just taking care of their gold laner. I'm talking about Falcon here. So RSG SG respond to this adjustment. You already have members of RSG SG going down, and there's going to be another sequence here though that I feel like was the stamp to just seal the win early on, or the lead early on for Falcon. It would be a messy team fight around this turtle pit before the turtle even spawns. I think it's gonna happen right there. Okay, so we see 505 catching Ken off guard as he's rotating, so Ken's surrounded. But the crucial thing here is, look at here in the bottom of the screen, that's a hook. A hook landed by Naomi onto Baby Cakes. So Marksman's gonna go down really fast. That's gonna be 1 kill for Silent. Real world manipulation, so RSG SG can fight this out. They do have a chance. 505 is gonna land in the ultimate. That's 3. Justin slow, but it's Bray, Miku, and 505. They're severely lacking damage. Although Bray would be able to almost take down Naomi, they are gonna be able to take down Ken, who got a little bit too greedy, but Silent gets a 2nd kill. So that's even a bigger lead for the marksman of Falcon. And before we transfer there to the top, now you're seeing here 505 tried to get position again into the shrub to get info. He was probably thinking maybe Naomi went back or something like that, but no, he didn't. Falcon stayed. Silent would have a massive lead over the Aerithel, and we know Beatrix to be one of those gold laners that just snowballs really well. So this time it's Falcon who are going to be able to quickly take the gold lane tower down of RSG SG. Now at this point in the game, Falcon have a very comfortable lead yet again. They were able to secure all 3 turtles. I think the 2nd or the 3rd turtle actually almost went to RSG SG, but somehow Yellow Flash was able to get the last hit in. I think Bray went down right before he could retribution it away. Now this sequence here for RSG SG Can't blame them for going for this, because right now it looks like, oh, they could actually chase Falcon right now. Again, it's still a massive gold lead though, so it's gonna be a lot of damage that RSG SG needs to deal just to take down the members of Falcon. Falcon has a really high chance of turning this fight around in their favor, even though they're the ones initially running away. As RSG push forward though, they're caught in this kind of position, which is terrible for them, because now they're gonna have the Uranus blocking off their escape. Maybe they were thinking Yellow Flash would actually be going around here to escape with the rest of Falcon. Justin is here, so Bray, Diablo, Baby Cakes might be able to catch Justin off guard, but they're still gonna be risking themselves eating up a lot of damage from the Lilia. If not to kill them, slow them down for Silent and Naomi to catch up and take them down. And you see here, it's exactly what happens. Concealed play, they get it off. Naomi gets another hook in. Ken, though, is gonna take a while until they're gonna be able to land the kill there. They do get Bray, they do get Diablo eventually as he's trying to run away, as you see here in the map. And this opens up the Lord for Falcon. And eventually, it took a bit of a long time, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or if I remember correctly. But after that, Falcon just had like a really comfortable lead. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that Lord, that sequence eventually just sealed the deal for Falcon. And in game number 2, after that messy messy team fight before the second turtle, Falcon just once again found an opening, building around the lead that their marksman had, and then eventually just took control of the map, took control of the game, getting that win. Last but not the least, game number 3. It's hard to pick specific clips, so I'm just gonna grab screenshots that I took from the games itself that I posted on my page at Esports Reptar, by the way, on Facebook, to show you just how dominant Falcon was in this game, specifically Naomi on the Natalia. So you can see here, 8 minutes and 36 seconds in, another massive lead again by Falcon. And if you look here, the KDA of Naomi and the Natalia, 9-1-4, 3-0-6 for Ken. On the Karina, 3-1 there for Justin, Silent, and Yellow Flash. Respectable performances as well. Yellow Flash, though, was a big thorn to the side of RSG SG, having 4 assists. And man, this is just Falcon with a Natalia, one of the picks that they showed off though in the group stage that they can play really well in control. Look at that, a triple kill, 9-1-4 for Naomi's Natalia at this point in the game. 5 towers to RSG's none, no objectives at all, just pure Falcon domination. And then here at one of the crucial moments of the game, RSG SG were still defending, they were still trying, and if Falcon would try to go for the Lord here, could have been a very small chance that they could have gone in for a steal and somehow make it alive with maybe 1 or 2 members only down, with the rest of Falcon being unable to just end the game, and they'll have to deal with the Lord that RSG SG stole. But nope, Naomi said nah. He found Bray at just the perfect moment, takes him down, and this eventually, as you see here, opened up the position for the Lord for Falcon. And there's not much to say about this game 3. This was just the Naomi Natalia show. The gold lane tower once again was quickly destroyed by Falcon, and since they're rocking a Bruno, that's going to be even faster scaling for the Bruno over the carry. RSG capitalized on the Falcon siege though, and team fight mistakes twice that Falcon had. But even though they were capitalizing on the very few mistakes that Falcon were making when they were trying to end the game or were trying to get a big team fight win, RSG SG just couldn't find any momentum whatsoever. Naomi was the one stopping that over and over again. He farmed up super quickly. A lot of damage on the Natalia, being able to freely roam, picking off the right target, stopping RSG SG from actually contesting any objective substantially. Falcon eventually getting that win and sweeping the champions of Singapore, RSG SG. And there you have it, a relatively quick video on how Falcon Esports, a team from Myanmar, swept and eliminated RSG SG, the champions of MPL Singapore from MSC 2022. MSC 2022 isn't done yet. It's going to be going all week long. It's been going for the past few days. If you haven't been watching, hopefully you have. The action is great. A lot of unforgettable moments already has happened in MSC 2022. So keep watching on the official channels on YouTube, Facebook, Mobile Legends Esports, Mobile Legends Bang Bang. If you're in the Philippines, MPL Philippines, MPL Indonesia if you're Indonesia, or your very own localized MLBB YouTube channel or Facebook page or social media channel, anywhere. Keep supporting the teams and the broadcast of MSC 2022. See you guys on the next one. Good night, good fight.